Hello and welcome to my office. I've been sent some questions which I've got all answers.
Hi guys, hope everyone is well. Just a little questionnaire.
Evening Warriors, well I've been asked to put together a little video of a few clips with a few questions and answers.
Hi guys, I've been asked to answer a few questions about my teammates and other bits and pieces. A bit of fun, so here we go.
Hi guys, so I've got these questions I've got to answer for you.
Who thinks they are the most handsome?
Adam Portwood, without any doubt.
Adam Portwood.
Mr. Cockle himself.
Adam Portwood.
Ben. Adam Portwood.
Mr. Portwood.
Mr. Portwood.
Moi.
I think it's Adam Portwood, without any doubt. Adam, you're always fluffing your hair, always preening yourself before you go out, so without doubt, those who thinks he's most beautiful is Adam Portwood.
It's got to be Adam Portwood. When I first met him, I thought he was a member of a boy band.
I think my vote for this one has got to be JC, Mr. Cockle himself. He always comes in pristine condition and not a hair out of place.
I think that's definitely got to be Adam Portwood.
It's got to be me. No, I'm joking. It's probably Ben. He probably dresses the smartest for a meeting. Like, he's always got a pair of jeans on, looking smart.
Adam Portwood. You know, he's the one with his cherry baked wheel shampoo and body wash and hair products in the changing room. So yeah, definitely him.
Well, sorry, from where I'm sat, none of you are good looking, but however, you're not superiorities for your looks, are you? But I suppose if there's got to be one, it's got to be Mr. Portwood. Any man who can put that amount of gel must put all his rider's wages into his hair. Then good luck to you. But you get my vote, Adam.
I was a bit stuck for this one until he's recently gone on holiday and picked some photos on Facebook of him laying on his sunbed. So this one goes to you, Mr. Portwood.
Well, moi, I would say, because always doing the hair. But yeah, quite tricky this is really. But I'd say I'm most handsome. Sorry guys.
Who thinks they are known most about the track prep?
Ben Wilson.
Ben Wilson, ain't it?
The whole of Team Warrior.
Ben Wilson.
Portwood.
Ben Wilson.
Mr. Perrin.
Mr. Wilson or Mr. Cockle?
Ben Wilson.
Gosh, they all do, that's the problem. But if I had to name one of them, and actually he was quite a big help at the start of the season with the track preparation, that has to be Ben Wilson.
It's got to be Ben Wilson, ain't it? But you know, Ben, you ain't a patch on James.
I think on this one, everyone likes to have their sixpenneth worth. So my vote goes to the whole of Team Warrior. We all like to have our say. To see how it goes. So all of us.
Definitely got to be Ben Wilson. He's had a lot more experience than most of us.
I'm never there for a track walk at the beginning of the meeting, but I'd probably say Portwood.
In a serious answer, Ben Wilson. You know, he knows so much about track prep. He's done track a few times here, and you know, knowledge is spot on.
I could say all of you. When you come back from your little track walks, 7 riders, 7 different opinions, 7 things how they want things done. But there again, you ride it, I don't, it's a fair play. But maybe, and maybe Lisa might agree with me, probably the man who knows most about track preparation is our machine examiner, Mr. Perrin. He will arrive and he will know what needs to be done with the track. So sorry, Andy. I know you're an ex-Pongo, but from my Matlow, hugs and kisses, you get my vote.
Ben's not shy of getting in a tractor. Yeah, I think it's definitely Mr. Wilson or Mr. Cockle on that one.
But the person who thinks they know does actually know the most. He's proved it because he's got on a tractor a few times before meetings. That's Ben Wilson.
Who has the worst pit language?
James Cockle.
James Cockle.
Mr. Cockle, Mr. Perrin, Andy.
Yeah, Adam again.
It's got to be Cockle.
Cockle.
Andy Perrin and the skipper, JC.
Connor?
Mr. Cockle.
He said, don't want to do no you today. He said, cut it out, mate. He said, Speedway Porter's done with, innit? Worry away.
That's a tough one. Unfortunately, it's the skipper. It's James Cockle, without any shadow of a doubt.
I've got the misfortune of being next to him in the pits. James Cockle.
I think we all know two candidates for this one. JC again, Mr. Cockle, and our own team warrior, Mr. Perrin, Andy. I think everybody's been on the end of your tongue at one stage during your time with us at the moment. So there you go, James and Andy. Well done, guys.
That definitely Adam again. Although I have heard Cockle swear a few times.
It's got to be Cockle after their track graded or watered the track after his ride.
As much as I love him, Cockle, but you know it's always in a fun way. But we always have a laugh.
Good gracious me, I could name several. Might even be myself to sort of team managers who don't want to sort of play ball with what we want in the pits. Could be this captain. Occasionally he's been known to use a few choice words. Again, Mr. Perrin's been also known to use a few choice words. So I think this time it's got to be a joint award. Andy Perrin and the skipper, JC. Sorry boys, I'll get my coat and I'll leave now.
Since I've been at the Isle of Wight, I'd say Connor. He's yeah, if he has an off meeting, definitely people around him know about it.
And this is the easiest one on the list, because that goes to our skipper, Mr. Cockle.
Which mechanic talks about garbage and why?
Cookie.
Squidgy, Robert Clare.
Tony Cook, Cookie.
Squidge.
We Lewis Seeley.
Tony Cook.
Sorry, Cookie.
I'm a stepdad.
My brother Lewis.
This is a really tough one actually, because there's two real strong contenders in there, and that's Squidge and Cookie. So it's narrow. I think I've got to award it to Cookie though, because Cookie's jokes are the pits, without any doubt. There's not one that I've laughed at repeatedly after I had the initial laugh just to keep him off my back. His jokes are awful. But we've had a great laugh in the pits this season, and the mechanics helped make that, so thank you all very much.
Squidgy, Robert Clare. When I'm around you, I feel like I'm around Albert Trotter, wondering when the next During the War story's coming.
Don't think it's garbage, but I think that one goes to Tony Cook, Cookie, for the gags and jokes and one-liners that he keeps whistling out while he's in the pits. Keeps all the merriment going. So not actually garbage, but my vote goes to Tony Cook, Cookie himself.
I don't know if it's always garbage, but who talks the most is definitely Squidge.
I don't really know, they all seem to know what they're going on about, but just for the fact that he has a joke all the time and he's always talking, it's got to be Lewis Seeley.
Oh, he's going to kill me for this. I'll start off by saying I do love him to bits, but Tony Cook, the pit area would be a much duller place without him. Some of the stuff I can't repeat, but you know, has most of us in stitches, and it's always something new, and just he should be a comedian, 100%.
Well, if ever you've been next to Cookie and Cookie's gone on with his jokes, then I can assure you, the first couple are funny, the next lot are not so funny. And all riders think that most mechanics talk dross. So, in this occasion, sorry Cookie, it's your vote.
I'll probably say my stepdad, because it's just easier to say him, because if things don't go wrong, and I know it's me, sometimes I blame him. I shouldn't really, but yeah.
This is a hard one really, because not many of them do, and they've only helped and supported me, so I'm going to play the easy card here, because he'll probably appreciate the shout out anyway, and this is my brother Lewis.
What was your most memorable moment of the 2017 season?
Well, it has to be all of the victories, of course, and all of the fun and the laughs that we had together, the My First Skid. To be honest, I love all of it, and winning is just part of the jigsaw puzzle that is the Warriors and My First Skid, and so my favourite part of 2017, the whole lot.
Most memorable moment of the 2017 season was the last 2 or 3 matches where we were a full 1-7, and it looked like we were going to be really, really promising.
Tough one, this one. But I think the whole of 2017, the way the team pulled together throughout the whole season through difficult times. But a special mention, I think, must go to Jamie Seeley. What a young lad, come back after 9 years out of sport. Never a hard moment. Picks himself up, dusts himself down, and gives it 110% all the time. So well done, Jamie. Nice one, son.
That will have to be my maximum, I think.
Yeah, it's got to be Seeley's camp after a meeting or after a race. The jokes they come out with, no matter what happens.
My max at the end of the season was quite good. Always a highlight to go through the card. But mainly coming to the island, I hadn't done much racing or planned on doing much racing this year, but coming to Ireland has made me find my love for the sport again. So, you know, I think that's probably my top highlight.
What's been the most memorable thing for me? I think, to be honest with you, seeing the boys end their losing streak at home. They were really desperate to get on for all the supporters, and when they actually whooped Mildenhall and sent the Pussycats home with their tail firmly turned between their legs, it was great to see the happiness, not only in the pits but with the supporters, the promoters, the team managers, and even to anybody, even the rabbits on the back straight. Everybody was over the moon to see a home victory. So that will go on, but really the whole season is memorable for different reasons.
I would definitely say, before I wore Isle of Wight race jacket, when I got invited to do the pairs, a race with me and Ben, and also when I got my first 5-1 with James.
I'm too sexy for my love.
What was my most memorable moment of the season? Well, that's got to be my first win, I think, which was against Lakeside at home.